All right. What's up? All right. So me, what's going on? Problem I'm having right now. I'm a creature of habit, and when it came to this, I originally was like, "Oh, let's just do it daily." Like, yeah, of course, that's like sick originally, but that's just like, is it feasible? We're probably gonna do once a week, probably Wednesdays, because that's one of my more hands-off days. The problem that I'm having right now is we're gonna do a couple things today. We're gonna track my schedule, what I'm doing to try to network, whatever. We'll get into my schedule first. I think I'm really struggling because I'll get in a really good routine, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But then like every weekend, I'm like, and this shouldn't be a disruptor, but it is. It's like I'm traveling to go see Autumn, and I'm out of my my little habitat, right? And I'm a creature of habit, and that's especially whenever I am in the environment that I'm in now, where I am once again an athlete and really trying to, and I'll get into athletics in a second, but that's what I need to be. I need to be scheduled. I need everything to be on a T, so I know how many calories I'm eating. I know when I'm eating certain meals. I know how many macros I'm getting. I know the whole nine. And that's good for when it comes to me being productive and stuff like that. It's just scattered brain. Oftentimes, it just struggles. I struggle with it sometimes because I feel like I don't know. It's just challenging sometimes to bounce between. I feel like two different worlds where I'm in a relationship, but then I'm also like single because I'm long distance. And yeah. But I hate being on the phone. And it's just like, how do I get out of that? But I can't because like my girlfriend's on my phone, and I love her, and she's sick, But that's just like, it's like a catch-22. I'm working through it, just talking, We'll get into track really quick. Feeling good. Had a time trial last Friday in the mile. I ran 5:35, 5:36, 5:35. Probably could have ran like 5:20 something. But again, that's just like me being a competitive like racer. It's just like I knew what I could have probably done better, but that also could have been a day where I just felt really good. So it is what it is. But I'm feeling really good right now. We're getting back into the season. We're getting into sprinting. Today we had a really hard workout. I'll say it because of Ty starting to do stuff. We had 2x500, 2x400, 4 minutes rest in between, and we were doing the quarters, which is a 400 in 60 seconds. It's just a challenging workout this early for me, especially because I had that talk where I talked about track and the pyramids and how they flipped right now. That got deleted. Basically, two different ways to train. I was two different triangles. I'm going to explain really quickly. Two different triangles where this is speed endurance and stuff like that. You have this triangle, which is like speed work, accelerations. First 40 meters of your race, and you just do a lot of accelerations early on in the season, which I am I'm at now. And then throughout you build, but then also for your tempo days, you don't do anything more than 300 meters, right? But you still do accelerations, right? And then on the inverse, there's another pyramid, which they kind of overlap in the top half of each pyramid, but the base is different. The one that I'm now so that was my first 4 years of undergrad. If not the first 8 years of my track career, that was it. We're now here. Now this is endurance based. I was doing repeat 800s, repeat 600s, mile time trials, and then now we're building into the acceleration. We're doing accelerations now, but we're still doing 500s. Like I said, 5.544. I didn't run anything over 300 meters at Buffalo, ever. So, but these workouts are they are it's just basically just testing my heart, right? That's all it is in my brain. That's quite literally, it's just am I gonna be a man today? Because they all hurt. Today it just sucked. I remember we were 3 reps in. I just wanted to be done. I'm But then like I was watching this podcast, and it's like, oh, these people have big dreams, and they know they have hard dreams, but whenever they get to the hard, they're like they don't want to do it anymore. But even though like that's what makes it the like that's how you get to that level, you know. So my training being flipped in my head, like these kids who in my head like aren't faster than me, they're not. Like the shorter sprint guys, yeah, but like the 400 guys, they're just not better than me, but they're beating me in these workouts. Like they're beating me for one reason or another. Nothing I can blame myself, but it's just like they're beating me, but I'm just like so not used to these workouts. But also like I can't have that as an excuse. I just gotta like buck up and like put my head down, you know. Like I like the first 3 reps are good, and then the last rep I'm like, I was like out of the group of 4, I was like second, third. I was third. But just like for one reason or another. But just getting back to that point. But I feel great. Like there's always going to be little aches and pains. Always, like my shins are killing me right now. Like my entire Achilles, calf, the tendons that run on your shin, hurt a lot. I'm exhausted. I've been having to wake up at like 5 a.m. every single day and pee. That's annoying. I gotta should be hydrating right now. Noted for after. But getting out of that. But no, track feels good. Getting back into it. Excited. I feel like that kind of flame coming back where I was like eating dirt for a while, but I feel fit again. Like the last time most of you saw me, I was probably around like 140 to 150 weight, in that range. Right now I'm walking around like mornings like 159 to 162. So that's a good feeling. And my weight doesn't influx that much. Yeah. Some people's weight goes up a lot when they eat food. For some reason mine doesn't. Like I'll weigh in the morning and I'll weigh in at night or even in the middle of the day, and they're all within 2 to 3 pounds. So that's kind of the range I'm at right now. So definitely bulked up like it, but I feel good. You know, like my start's coming back. That's good. Okay. Switching gears again. Last night I had my entrepreneurship class, favorite class I've ever taken. You basically just listen to entrepreneurs. The 2 guys last night were basically people who buy businesses, rich individuals. But one of them was like, he graduated in 2015, it's 2025. He's got to be like 28. That math does not make sense though. But he's like young, energetic guy. And like I was exhausted. I remember me texting Autumn. I texted Kale. What did I do? I sent Kale the song, and then Snowshoes by Camp, if anyone's wondering. And then he responded to me saying like he likes it more because whatever. And then I was like walking to class exhausted, and he said something like, but I was so exhausted walking in that class. Like I literally just wanted to sleep. And then like I don't think I've always been an individual where ADHD, like it's hard for me to concentrate, especially on one thing. This class I'm always dialed for. Like I sit and listen for the entire time. Like no questions really asked ever. Last night there's these 2 guys, super interesting, talked about like buying businesses, this like just really, really in-depth individuals. And in the middle of that class, I'm sitting there like, I've been very good. No, I haven't. I've been very good at paying attention, but like, I've been making attempts to like broaden like connections, right? But I always fell short. So the one guy was like 51, one guy was probably like 30. I think he's younger than that because I don't know. But I walked him up there. I'm like, hey, and I kind of just like told him like what's going on. He's like, yeah, I would love to talk with you. And like, so I basically have a meeting with him. I'm setting up a meeting with him. And also my professor, I guess my professor's mentor, but I'm basically just doing steps to try to figure it out and just get other people's input on what I should be doing. Because like I'm applying this stuff, and the only positions that I'm getting are the like it's really dumb, like 9 to 5, like crappy work. Like even less than that, like the 2 positions that I've gotten, or like I've gotten like 3rd round interviews for, that I end up just saying like no to, is just like these jobs that I'm working like 7 to like 6, and I have to work like Sundays, or like I have like that was one of them. I have to work every other Saturday, and that other one for the first like 6 months, and then it's like just a normal like 7:30 to 6. I'm like, and then the other one was like a 9 to 5, but I work also 9 to 5 on Saturdays. And I'm like, just no, I'd rather just be a server for a year. Like, I'd honestly rather me just get a, like, do something and just be like working my butt off than do that. Because, so it's basically me meeting these people. Just got to get some input. I've been meeting at 4 today. That is the 49er Foundry, which is the program that I'm in. It's kind of scattered. It's funny because it's just like when you're on the other side of something, like you're applying for a job, you think, oh, all I want is this job, then everything will be fine, or all I want is this position. And you get in there and then you realize why that position was open, you know. And I feel like with this, it's just like that's a horrible thing to say, but I like in my head, I'm like, I applied to this, got in, super excited, but like it's so scattered. The people who are running this program like are very like not organized. So hopefully they clear it up tonight because I even had a kid last night in my class. He runs a mobile. He runs a mobile coffee cart, basically like a mobile coffee. So he goes to conventions. But he actually ran at Kent State, which was someone in my division conference in the MAC, which is super funny. When I was at Buffalo. But he's kind of like my friend. He asked me, he's like, what's going on with this? I'm like, I have no idea. Like, really poorly managed. So hopefully it lines some stuff up tonight because that's good. I hope this just doesn't sound stupid. And I got a text from someone being like, it doesn't sound stupid. But I went to my first open mic. I didn't play. I just went to watch. Because like I remember this summer how like in love I was with the guitar. Like I remember I was playing every morning. Like, I was playing so much and I just like loved it. Like I just like fell in love and like I get shy. And like I want to sing, but I don't want to like disturb my roommates. I want to like ideally I want like a barn that I can just go into and play for like an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time. And like I've been going like just this little church near me and there's a parking lot where I just go and play, which I probably will do tonight even though I'm exhausted. But it's just like I have to make time for the things that I like, you know, outside of track. Because like I got to start building my persona outside of track because like in a year it's gone, you know, most likely gone. But like it's gonna be done, which is fine. But like I gotta start building things. But also the other problem that I've been having is just get in that in a second. But like I've been loving guitar and like I've been texting a bit about like instruments and stuff like that. But just like me consistently learning just something, you know, just like picking it up and strumming and just like kind of teasing that part of my brain because I do really enjoy it. And even if it's just like something that I just do as a hobby, it's like completely fine, you know. But I mean, I don't know. It's just something that really interests me. It's funny because I look up to both my brothers in such different capacities. Like right now, and I was thinking about this in the shower. Pause. No. How an idiot. Like right now, like I don't know, I guess, what I want in the next 5 years. Which is why I'm reaching out to so many people because I'm just like, I feel lost. But like Ty is like, hope I can say this. I'm sorry. But only 4 people watch this. Ty settling down with his girlfriend. Super happy for him. Like moving in. That's like so sick. I'm like so happy for him and like quietly like, and he's like so financially like just set. Like I'm already in like him and I are talking about like investing and stuff like that and like, just like all of his like not ideas but what he does and how he's like super like open to like helping me out and stuff and I'm just like that's sick. Like he's so like wise and knowledgeable when it comes to that and he's also just like settling down. I know that's what he wants so I'm just like so like blatantly happy for him. And I also like I want that. Like I want to be like moving with my girlfriend right now and moving in like settling down. But I'm 22. I feel old. And on the other hand, like Kale's out and just like every day is a new thing. Like he's working with like concert friends, whatever. Like he's building this like I always want to live in a city, so like him living the life that I like in New York City is just like I'm like oh like there's both the parts where I'm like looking up to both of them. I'm just like I don't know where I'm at, you know, and I feel like I'm like so far behind, and I feel like sometimes I guess what I'm realizing is that like I talked about it earlier about like regret, and I think it's a really tricky slope because like regret's a really dangerous word, and I do believe that, but like I don't I regret getting a communication degree. I don't think that like I'm smart enough to get a different degree, whether it's engineering, whether it's like I don't know, there's some sciences I probably couldn't get, but like I do think I have like a mind. I have a personality that I would have worked through it, but I was so obsessed with track that I kind of just didn't do it. Where like even the guy that his name's Drew, who I'm trying to set up the meeting with, or I am setting up the meeting with to talk with him. Like he did undergrad in business management, and then he got a mechanical and aerospace engineering master's from Duke. But just like I don't know. Like I'm just like I hate this feeling where like I've spent the last 8 years of my life obsessing about something that's not gonna matter in a year. That's a really tough pill to swallow. Like, yeah, it kept me busy. It got me to college. It paid for most of my school. Cool. But also, like, would I rather another 80 grand in loans, but then also been more, like, built my professional, like, acumen more so I could have, like, got more internships, done more stuff, like, where I would have been able to get a job outside of college pretty instantly and, like, build net worth for 7 years after and then to really start to look entrepreneur. Like that's the route I kind of wish I went now, but like it's just a massive punch in the face that I've like, and it was my passion for it, and it kind of got me through a lot of hard points, so like I'm grateful for it, but like I don't regret it because I think it was really like, and I'm falling back in love with it now, but I mean like I don't know if I would do it all the same. But I feel like everyone feels that whenever they're in kind of like a little, you know, whenever they're really self-reflecting, there's always things you would do differently. Or is there? I don't know. But like, that's kind of just my thought process. Because I'm just like, I don't know. Like, what is track going to give me in 5 years? Like, yeah, it gave me a sick work ethic, but it gave me a sick work ethic to not for something that I like love, which is good, but also like why couldn't I have practiced like me having a sick work ethic as something that I don't love, so I know I can achieve the same either way. That's kind of just my thought process right now. I don't know. That's where I'm at. I'll probably check back in. Like Monday and Tuesdays are my busiest days. But then tomorrow morning, I have to pitch breakfast, practice, work. Like tomorrow's a packed day, and then Thursday, practice, trying to work that night, and then Friday, trying to work that morning. Like I'm broke. I'm just like so ridiculously broke. Where I'm like, I'm just, you know, but it's just struggling to yeah, that's where I'm at, and that's a good like good little thing, and that's not me being like oh my god, like I'm like I have, but I like you could always be doing better, and that's kind of the headspace that I'm in. But like the only other problem that I'm having, I had a conversation with Autumn about it this weekend, is just like how do you meet people? You go and do things that you like by yourself. And I think that I haven't been doing enough of that because I've been like kind of just giving my weekends to Autumn and then Sundays working. Like I'm still just like lonely. You know, I'm at this point where it's like I'm not even doing stuff that I like by myself because I don't have time to do stuff that I like by myself. Where like I'm probably gonna get back from this class tonight. Like it's gonna end at 8:15. It's from 5:30 to 8:15. I'm gonna get back, but I'm like gonna, the only other problem that I'm having, I had a conversation with Autumn about it this weekend, is just like how do you meet people? You go and do things that you like by yourself. And I think that I haven't been doing enough of that because I've been like kind of just giving my weekends to Autumn and then Sundays working. Like I'm still just like lonely. You know, I'm at this point where it's like I'm not even doing stuff that I like by myself. Where like I'm probably gonna get back from this class tonight. Like it's gonna end at 8:15. It's from 5:30 to 8:15. I'm gonna get back, but I'm like gonna heat something up, then probably go to that fucking park. Go to the parking lot and play guitar for like an hour, ideally. Cause just like, but meeting people. sorry, meeting people. Like I just need to probably give myself some weekends to like just do stuff and talk to people and like I don't. There's just gotta be a way that I can. I'm a friendly person, and I know I am. We're like, but just like again, I have to put your like I'm not gonna meet people I sing in here every single night. Um, I guess that's kind of where I'm at, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not very very interesting time. But see, I get in this mindset midweek. It's a very like, cause I'm like, oh no, I'm fine. Don't worry. Like I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine. Like I know I have the work ethic. Where like, all right, what worst case scenario? I become a bartender for a year or a server, and I make like, I work 50 hours a week, but still can kind of push like a 50, 60 hours a week, push like making 1,000 a week, which is like livable here. I know it's like that's a, you know, I would obviously have to work my butt off for that money while trying to like nurture side gigs and stuff like that. Like, yeah, like I would rather do that than just. But I also need industry experience. But like, is that my path? I don't know my path. But the one thing that I'm looking for with this Drew guy is I kind of just need like a mentor. I just need someone to like help me out, and I guess that's what I'm kind of looking for now, is just someone that can kind of just, whether it's my one professor, like who I really like. I haven't really talked to him that much, but like he's a really good guy. Just like figuring out what I want, you know, and I don't know. There's like so many, like my brain is kind of like at that point. It's a great time, and I don't want to. I don't want to look back and be like, oh, I wasted it because I was so worried about the future. Which I feel like is oftentimes what happens, but I kind of feel myself in that little like bloop right now, like bloop bloop. So yeah, hopefully that wasn't too chaotic. Notice a lot of guys sit like this whenever I talk. I'm a righty, so I gotta like just like a lot of rich men. No offense, because this entire class there's been one woman and she stood, but a lot of like the older rich guys, like 50 plus, they all sit like this. Yeah, and they'll be talking to so like about that, and then they'll go to like this, and then they'll go to like they'll back up and put their hands. It's a weird like where like this is supposed to be feminine, but yet the guys who are making absolute like this one guy yesterday, the other one, he owns a business that their business is selling is the middleman of selling and buying companies from 5 to 50 million. I'm reaching out to him as well. Don't worry. But I mean, like, just a funny thing. All right, we're good.